Good afternoon, my friends. Today we are going to learn a new tense, simple future tense. Okay, before studying simple future tense, let's start with simple present tense. What did we learn in simple present tense? Simple present tense is the thing that we always do. It is about the general truth. It is about the scientific facts. For example, water, we can say water boils at 100 centigrades degree. This is simple present tense. This is always true. This is a scientific fact, general truth. For example, if we talk about our facts, you can say that I always wake up early in the morning. Or my father comes home late in the evenings. These are the general truths and scientific facts. And the second tense that we learned was present continuous tense. Present continuous tense means the thing that we do at the time of speaking. The thing that we do at the time of speaking. For example, I can write in simple present tense, I am reading a novel. And another one, she is dancing in her room. Or we can say that they are playing basketball. Okay, these three examples are about present continuous tense that we do at the time of speaking. For example, now I am talking in English. Now I am walking. I am running. This is present continuous tense. We use the present continuous tense with am is are and we add ing at the end of the main verb. The main verb read, dance and play. This is present continuous tense. And now, today, we are going to learn simple future tense. Let's see what simple future tense is. Let me clean the board. And now I know that I can talk about what I do in general in simple present tense. I can talk about what I am doing now in present continuous tense. But I want to talk about tomorrow. I want to talk about next week. I want to talk about next year. I want to talk about 2050, many years later. So, what will we do? Okay, please pay attention to me. Okay, I will talk about present future tense, simple future tense, excuse me. Okay, let me write my title, simple future tense. Okay, in English, we have got two kinds of simple future tense. We can talk about future in two different ways. So what are these? The first one is, we can say the first one is, let me say, it is will. So we call it will future. And the other half of the board I will use for be going to. We say be going to future. What does be going to mean? What is be? Okay, let me write be. Be means am, is, and are. Am is are going to and will. Let me repeat again. We have got two kinds of future tense. Let me write what they are. Okay? Now, I will sleep early. I will sleep early. If we talk about the future, for example, if we talk about tomorrow, if we talk about next week, if we talk about next year, If we talk about summer season, now we are in winter. If we talk about summer season, I should use will or going to. I will sleep early, and with be going to, what can I say for be going to? I'll write, I am going to sleep early. I will sleep early. I am going to sleep early. In English, when we translate it, it is same. They are both future tense. But of course there are some differences between them. So we will talk about the differences. For example, I can say that she will help me. She is going to help me. If I say I am going to sleep, she is going to sleep, they are going to sleep. Okay? These are, we use to be and going to. They are same. If we change the places, they are same. Okay, they are same. They are both future tense, but their meanings have some differences. Let me show you the differences between them. Okay, let's talk about will feature. At first, will feature. Okay, did you write? If you want, please, when I take notes on the board, please, without asking me, you should take notes, because when you listen, you hear me. When you write and when you repeat, okay, so it means that this is the best way of learning. Please, without asking me, you can take notes with will feature and be going to feature. And if you don't understand and if you have any questions, please ask me at the time of teaching here, okay? Please don't wait for the last time, for the end of the lesson, okay? I said we talked about the structure of be going to and will feature. And let me write with be. If we talk about predictions for will, we say that if we talk about the predictions about future, predictions. What is prediction? For example, if we don't have any idea about future, you can say, I think, wow, this is the best word for the predictions about future. For example, you can say, I think she will come here. So we can say that for will future, we say, if we talk about the predictions, if we make promises about future, hey, if you make promises, the prediction, I think, I hope, I know, I believe, I am sure. So these are all predictions about future. For example, I say, I hope you will be happy. This is my hope. Maybe you will not be happy in the future. This is my prediction. Or we can say, I know that we will win this match. At the end of the match, we lose the match 3-0. So I believe that Turkey will go to the space by 2050. This is your prediction. This is your opinion. So if it is your opinion, we talk about the predictions. And the other one, I am sure they will live happier together. Maybe 2 or 3 years later, they will get angry to each other. Maybe they will separate. So, if we think about the predictions, we use will. If we talk about the promises, but Daddy, let me clean here. Daddy, I promise I will study much. Daddy, please forgive me. I will study much. You promised to your father. So we use will for promises. The negative form of will we use, for example, she won't. It means that she will not. It is she won't come here. If you ask a question, we get the will at the beginning of the sentence before the subject. So, for example, will you help me with my homework? Daddy, will you help me with my homework? You can ask it. Okay, another one. We use will with threatening. Threatening? What's threatening? For example, hey, if you don't stop that noise, I will call the police. It's a threat. Threatening means you say, please stop that noise. If you don't stop that noise, I will call the police. I will call the police. So it's a threat. And also we use will for suggestions. Hey, Susan, will you come to the cinema with me? So in suggestions, with offers, we use will. Will you come to the cinema with me? Okay, if I summarize will feature, we can say that we use will with predictions, with warnings, with promises, with trainings, and with suggestions. And most of them with predictions. And if we decide, the most important thing in will feature, if we decide something at the time of speaking, wow. If we decide something at the time of speaking, we use will. For example, you are studying your lesson and somebody knocks the door, okay, outside, or somebody rings your bell, okay? So you say, mommy calls you, hey, Mike, hey, Tom, hey, Murat. You say, okay, mommy, I will open the door. So you didn't know what time the door, okay, will ring. You didn't know anything. You were studying, at that time you learned it. For example, you go to the bazaar, you are walking downside, you see one of your friends. Say, hey, what are you doing here? I am buying a present for my friends, Tom. Tom? Is it its birthday here today? Yes, today is Tom's birthday. Oh, if you learn at that time, if you learn Tom's birthday at that moment, so you say, okay, I will buy him a present too. It means that you learned Tom's birthday at that time. This is will. And be going to is a little bit easier. Let me tell you about be going to. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah. In languages, we say, if we talk about be going to, we say be going to. And the most important word for be going to is plans. Okay, if you make plans about the future, we use be going to feature. What does it mean, for example, make plans? For example, your sister looks for her gloves. Hey, Susan, why are you looking for your gloves? She has a plan. She is going to play snowball with her friends in the garden. So she looks for her plan. Looking for the gloves is a plan. For example, your father wants to take the remote controller. You ask, Daddy, what are you doing with that remote controller? I am going to watch the news. For example, you see one of your friends, For example, one of your friends running very fast. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, I am going to visit my grandfather. If I don't run, I am going to miss the bus. So, if we say something about be going to future, we can say that it is about plans in the future. For example, hey, look, and also another one, hey, look, let's say, look, two boys are coming, they are going to help me. So what can I say? Hey, look, I called my friends. I need some help in my room because it's too messy. I called my friends. Okay, can you come to help me, please? They say yes. Okay, hey, mommy, look, my friends are there. They're going to come to help me. They're going to come to clean my room. So, if we use the plans, if we say something with plan about future, and you see one of your friends that coming down from the passport department. Hey, Tom, what are you doing here? Why are you getting your passport? What does he say? I am going to visit my uncle in, for example, in Holland. If he lives in Turkey, if he lives in Germany, he said, I am going to visit my uncle in Germany. So, for that reason that he gets that passport. So, let me summarize the will. When we say will, we use, what do we use for will? About predictions. The most important word is prediction, about offers, about, what can I say? About promises. Okay, but when we decide at the time of speaking something, okay, when we decide something at the time of speaking, but when you talk about be going to future, we say, be going to future, we say, if we have any plans, if we have strong clues in our present time that something will happen in the future, we use be going to future. For example, you look at the clouds. Hey, mommy, come here please. Look at the clouds. It's going to rain because you see the black clouds are coming. So 90% it is going to rain. This is a very big clue that something will happen in near future. Thank you very much that you listened to me.